The lights are low. The crowd is a murmur of hardcore fans. This isn't a global arena. It's an intimate training showcase where dreams are forged in sweat and sacrifice. The music hits. Out walks Arisa Lebrick. She moves with a chilling intensity, a stoic look on her face that is pure Seagal. Before the bell even rings, she performs a martial arts kata, a clear signal of what's to come. The match begins, and it's instant violence. A seamless fusion of hard-hitting pro wrestling and the brutal efficiency of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The crowd is stunned into silence, then erupts. They are witnessing something new. Something dangerous. For decades, the name Seagal has meant one thing: bone-crunching, Hollywood action. It's a brand built on brutal efficiency and martial arts mastery. But the next chapter of this legacy isn't being filmed on a soundstage. It's being forged in a professional wrestling ring. This is the story of Steven Seagal's daughter, Arisa Lebrick, and her shocking journey from a devastating, career-ending injury to a debut that put the entire wrestling world on notice. To understand Arisa Lebrick's journey, you have to understand the world she was born into. She is the daughter of two icons. Her father, Steven Seagal, is a legitimate 7th Dan black belt in Aikido turned blockbuster action hero. Her mother is Kelly Lebrick, the supermodel and actress who defined 80s glamour in films like The Woman in Red and Weird Science. It was a household of Hollywood royalty, a blend of martial arts discipline and runway boys. But that legacy is a heavy weight. Her parents tried to give her a life away from the cameras, but the fighting spirit of her father and the star quality of her mother were in her DNA. A different passion was building inside her, not for movie scripts, but for genuine combat. Before wrestling, Arisa built a successful career as a plus-size model, appearing on the show Growing Up Supermodel. But beneath the surface, a fighter was emerging. She began serious training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, earning respect on the mats far away from any spotlight. This unique blend of grit and glamour caught the eye of the biggest company in sports entertainment. In December 2019, news broke that Arisa had been invited for a WWE tryout. The buzz was immediate. And then, it turned into a nightmare. A severe injury sustained during the tryout brought her ambitions to a heartbreaking halt. For years, her story became a what-if, a sad footnote. Arisa later admitted she had become comfortable in the darkest, worst place in my life. The dream appeared to be dead. Until the phone rang. In March 2023, the moment of redemption arrived. It happened at a Rhodes Wrestling Academy showcase, an intimate event for fans who know the sacrifice it takes to step into that ring. When Arisa Lebrick walked out, it was clear this was a complete transformation. She moved with a purpose that was all her own. Her fighting style was a violent and beautiful fusion of everything she is, the slick submissions of her BJJ expertise combined with hard-hitting pro wrestling power. They weren't watching a model playing wrestler, they were watching a legitimate fighter who had weaponized her lineage. In her debut match, she was victorious. Standing in the center of that ring, arm raised in victory, she was no longer just Steven Seagal's daughter. She was a professional wrestler. The clips and buzz from her debut spread like wildfire online. The wrestling world was officially put on notice. The conversation shifted from what if to what's next. The man who trained her, wrestling legend Dustin Rhodes, became her biggest advocate. He told the Sports Guys Talking Wrestling podcast about her relentless work ethic, praising her dedication. He wasn't just training a student, he was mentoring a future star, predicting, pretty soon the whole world's going to be talking about Arisa Lebrick. That prophecy was already starting to come true. The big question now hangs over her career: what's next? Since her impressive debut, she has continued to hone her craft on the independent circuit, the ultimate proving ground where wrestlers pay their dues for the love of the sport. Will her path lead her back to WWE to finish the story that began at that fateful tryout? Fans are already fantasy booking dream matches against other second-generation stars, like The Rock's daughter, Ava Raine. Or will she join her mentor, Dustin Rhodes, in AEW? The possibilities are endless, and the entire industry is watching. Ari Celebrecht's story is a powerful declaration of independence. She refused to be defined by her famous name, choosing instead to build a new one on a foundation of hard work and shattered expectations. She has the pedigree, the legitimate fighting skills, and the proven heart of a warrior who stared into the abyss and refused to blink. Her journey is a testament to resilience, but her debut wasn't the end. It was the beginning. A new, dangerous, and utterly unique force has been unleashed upon professional wrestling.